You know that trust is very important when dealing with a company, right? Do you trust Epic? Good, because we're going to now put you, sir, into trusting mode. Now he's getting in trusting mode. There you go. Now he's in trusting mode. That's perfect. What I'm going to do, sir, is I'm going to give you a little box here for your head. Make this a little bit easier for you. Here you go. See if that is that good for your head. Is that comfy? Oh, we're gonna need a bigger box. So I feel like we're gonna need a bigger boat. Here we go. I'm gonna lift up your head just a little bit more. Try that. There you go. That's a little bit more comfy. Now here's what I'm gonna do, Joe. I'm gonna take a piece of chalk here. It has been hermetically sealed for your safety, and I'll place it into your mouth. I am then going to balance the 13 ball on top of the piece of chalk inside of your mouth. I'm then gonna shoot this about 90 miles an oh gosh, I'm sorry. You're not going to want to see this, Joe. We're going to go just take these off. You can hold on to those. We'll then shoot this about 90 miles an hour, trying to pocket the ball right down here in the corner pocket. Now, nurse, I realize, well, I got a little bit nervous. I'll show you what I just thought about. Joe, with only one piece of chalk in your mouth, bite down just with your teeth. Good, just like that. You notice how closely that 13 ball is to his nose, his teeth, his cheekbones. In your professional opinion, if I were to miss this by even a millimeter, I could cause some serious bodily damage, couldn't I? So, Joe, what I am willing to do for you, sir, is I am willing to give you, let's say, a buffer of 3 pieces of chalk. No matter how badly I miss the shot, you can't get hurt. I will do that for you if our lovely nurse can successfully answer a couple of questions about Epic. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to play Truth or Consequences, America's most dangerous trade show game show. The only game show that if she does not tell the truth, he suffers the consequences. It's kind of like marriage. So here's how the game begins. We start with 3 pieces, amen, he says. It starts with 3 pieces of chalk. Every time you get a question right about Epic, you, sir, get to keep that piece of chalk. But if you get the question wrong, it will cost him a piece of chalk. She's already saying sorry. That's not a good sign, sir. There you go. Then, and each time you get the question wrong, you can see that the ball will get a little bit closer to his teeth, increasing the danger and also our enjoyment of the shot, quite frankly. So here we go, sir. We're now ready for question number 1, nurse. Out of all the companies in this industry, which company is far more than just a fuel supplier, has world-class training programs such as our fuel handling quality control seminar, something that no other fuel supplier can offer? I'll give you a hint. You're standing in our booth. Which company do you think it would be? Epic, that is exactly right. You're in good hands, sir. Unfortunately, it lacked the enthusiasm I was looking for. I'm sorry, that will cost you 1 piece of chalk. Perhaps next time our lovely nurse will be a little bit more enthusiastic, won't she? Good, now that we understand each other, we're now ready for question number 2. Nurse, out of all the companies in this industry, which companies that listens to you, our customers, has developed programs that support our FBOs, truly meeting your needs, since we have a team composed of people that have years of experience, giving us real-life perspective. And remember this time, for Joe's sake, enthusiasm counts. Now that was enthusiastic. Unfortunately, like the sincerity that I was looking for, Joe, I'm sorry. It'll cost you a 2nd piece of chalk. Buddy, we're down to our last piece of chalk. It's imperative we get this right. Otherwise, I'm going to be shooting this off of your nose. So for your own safety, sir, I will ask you our final question. Think about this one very carefully, Joe. Out of all the companies, epic. Out of all the companies in this industry, which company is it that you will bequeath all of your worldly possessions on the off chance that, let's say, something were to go terribly wrong with this very dangerous shot? Which company would that be, Joe? Now that was, I don't know about enthusiasm, but that was sincere. We'll see what the judges in the back think. Very good, sir. You get to keep the final piece of chalk. Bite down just with your teeth. You're doing fantastic. Place that right there. Good. T-ball right there. Yep, just like that. Good. Perfect. Oh, it's okay. Don't be nervous, sir. Yeah. I've been doing this shot for over 20 years, and all of that time I've never been hurt once. So I appreciate your concern, but this is about you. Now, Joe, before I forget, one last important question for you. Would you like a blindfold for the shot? No, he does not want the... Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't the right answer. See, he does not want the blindfold, so I will use it myself. You know, the sight of blood makes me very squeamish, especially my own. That's why we have the nurse on board. Proof positive that if you're not already using Epic, basically you're just shooting in the dark. If you don't like them, write them yourself. That's why I want to stick with a professional company, a company you can trust. Joe, Nurse, a company just like?
Epic!
That's right. Oh, sure, now you get the question right. Would have made this easier a minute ago. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to shoot this 13 ball 22 miles an hour into that corner pocket. I will do it with 1 millimeter of space to air, and thanks to my good friend, I'll be doing it blindfolded. But believe it or not, this isn't the most difficult shot that I do. The most difficult one is the next one, which is the last shot of the show. I don't know if you guys can see this ring from where you're at. I won this ring at the United States Trick Shot Championships of Pool. I won it with the shot I'm ending the show with today. Make it or miss it, you gotta see it. That's coming up in just a second. Ready? This is the real one, Joe. Bite down just with your teeth. Okay, good. That's perfect. Stay just like that. Don't move. Nurse, if you hand me my pool cue, we'll proceed with this dangerous operation. It's the one furthest away from you. And Artie, if we could have some appropriate music for this shot. All right, perhaps not that appropriate. That only happened once, Joe. Eerily, you look very similar to him. Here we go. 13 ball, corner pocket. Whatever you do, sir, don't move. Oh, shoot, sorry, it's way off. Here we go, 13 ball, corner pocket. And as I said, right after this shot, just one more shot to show you. The same shot I used to win the U.S. Trick Shot Championships of Pool. Hey! Nice round of applause for Joe. He survived. Well done, sir. We've got a nice present for both of you guys. Here's a book for you. You also get the souvenir picture. I'll email it to you. Just need your email address, a book for you as well. Guys, we got one last shot for you here today. If you don't mind gathering